Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dan from DHTV, and today we're going to take a look at what's on my iPhone. Let's get started. So jumping right into this, you can see my main page here of my iPhone is not full, and I tend to usually keep my iPhones like this unless there's that many applications I use a lot. So up top, I have 4 stock applications. We've got calendar, clock, photos, and camera. These are pretty standard. Following that is the App Store. I'm always in the App Store looking for cool apps, so if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comment box down below. The next one is just a weather network app. I'm not going to jump into that because it's pretty boring, but I prefer it over the stock application that iOS provides for weather. And next I've got a social folder here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I've got Instagram, YouTube, the Studio app for creators, so if you're a YouTube creator, you might want to check that out. Messages, Twitter, and I've got something here called Flipboard, which is pretty interesting. It's a lot like BlinkFeed if you have an HTC One M8. Basically, it allows you to keep track of all the different news going around the world and things you're interested in, as well as linking it with Facebook and Twitter. So if you're looking at technology, you can just swipe across like this and get a whole bunch of different technology news. If you like something, you can open it up. We've got a bunch of share features here, and it's really nice, really easy to use interface, and gets you all the different types of news that you're interested in. So back into this folder here, I've got Google Plus and Twitch. And then if I swipe over, I've got FaceTime, Facebook, Pinterest. I've got Insta Collage here, which allows you to sort of cut up different things in Instagram. So if you want to create different kind of pictures, you can see you've got different layouts and things like that. A lot of people like to do this with Instagram. I haven't really used it too much as of late, but it is there when I do have some photos to play around with. There's BBM, I don't use that. Hangouts, I don't really use that either. Vine and Break, actually Break is going to be gone from the phone, so we'll go ahead and remove that right now. I don't really use it, I just wanted to see what it was all about because I used to watch Break a lot. And Vine obviously is Vine, and most of you should know what Vine is. Next up, we've got Sportsnet, and this is just a sports tracking application. So if you like TSN or any kind of sports application, it just keeps track of everything. So MLB, baseball, soccer, hockey, everything like that. Just allows me to keep track of all the different sports I'm interested in. Next is Point. This is a cool application, and basically it's like Google Maps in a sense, but it's got its own little interface, sort of giving you directions, phone numbers to movies, if you want to get gas or if you want to find a cool restaurant and things like that. Has a weather section here. It's really interesting though how they put this all together, and if you to really get how this all works and how you might enjoy it, you really do need to download it. And I didn't think it was going to be very useful when I got it because you do have a lot of similar features in Google Maps here, but it really is a easy to use little interface here. It really makes things nice and interesting, and I find it to be a little bit more accurate than Google Maps and a little bit quicker at the same time with more information. So check it out if you're interested. Again, it's Point and it's spelled a little bit weirdly. It's right there. Next is Songza. There's a great little free song application here. You can listen to music from all different kinds of genres and things like that, activities you may be interested in doing. So if you're breaking up with someone, there's breakup music. If you're having a cocktail party or a city cruising or coming down after a party, just tap on that. It has a whole bunch of different playlists that you can listen to. You can favorite them. It is free, but if you do want to upgrade it so that you can skip through more than I think 5 different songs in one playlist at a time, I think it does cost a little bit of money, but I just use the free version. It's very good. It has tons of music here, and I believe Google just bought this or bought some rights to it or something like that. So it is going to be pretty high up there, I think, and I enjoy it. Next, I have an entertainment section here. I have Netflix, obviously, and then I have Justin TV. Now, for those of you who don't know what Justin TV is, it's a pretty cool application. Lets you watch all kinds of TV shows. There's different kinds of sporting events that you may not be able to watch on TV. I'm not sure how this is even allowed because sometimes these things I feel like if they're being played online like this, wouldn't it be illegal? But I have no idea how they're able to do this. You can watch trending TV shows here, so if you want to watch The Simpsons, you can just tap on that. It'll bring up The Simpsons. I'll just turn that off for copyright, and it just crashed. So it's not a free app. It's about $4.99, I think, but it works really well. It does crash here and there, but I am using a beta of iOS 8, so that could have been why as well. Next, I've got the PlayStation application here, and I gotta agree to the terms. Okay. So basically, this just combines my PSN account with my PS4, allows me to use the messaging features. I can use the keyboard on my phone with my PS4 if I want to do things like that. But it's really cool. It's got a lot of different features. Almost looks like the interface of PlayStation. So it's interesting. If you want to check that out, if you have a PlayStation, PS4, or anything like that, you can check it out, use it, keep contact with your friends, check out news and things like that as well. Really good application that goes well with the PlayStation. Next, I've just got a simple pizza app. I get pizza there, here and there, and it's just quicker that way. And then I've got my games app here, or games folder. I've got Birdie Pro, which I thought was the Flappy Bird Part 2. It turned out not to be. I've got a drums app here, so if we just open that up quick, maybe I should do it this way so you guys can see it. This just lets you play the drums, and it's not a free app as well, but it's pretty fun. I actually used this a while ago a lot. I don't know why, but I've got the Lumosity. If you've seen those commercials, just helps train your brain with different things like that. Monopoly, Minecraft, pretty self-explanatory games. They're fun. I've got Ruzzle Adventure, which is basically like it's kind of like creating words. You basically want to set up different words in a puzzle form, so it'll pop up. We'll just go into level 2 here so you can see it quickly. We'll play it. What you want to do is sort of make as many words as you can, and there's little tasks that you want to do within the game as well. So if you want to say the word rumble, you get all those points, and you want to follow the task within each one. There's little things that go on. Basically, it goes through everything. It's a lot like the Ruzzle game where you're creating words. So if I wanted to say ray or fur, different things like that. You can see I'm getting stars and things like that. Pretty simple game. It is addicting, and that goes hand in hand with this game, Ruzzle here, which is basically the same game except you're playing against other people and challenging them. And I'm pretty good at this game here. I actually have a ton of wins, but it's pretty much the same game as what you just saw, except against people online. Then I've got a blackjack game here, Clash of Clans. You should know what that is. Pretty fun game. I've got this Millionaire app. I don't really use it. Baseball, which is pretty fun. It just doesn't work very well. Like, you actually a batter, and you get to hit a ball that people are pitching towards you. And I find it really interesting and fun to play. The problem, like I said, it just doesn't work very well. It seems to crash a lot, and just as you can see right here, it's taking a while to load. And if they could just organize this a little bit better, it would be an awesome game to play. Anyway, moving on, I've got the Jared app. That's this singing face. Me and my sister actually find it pretty funny. That's all it is right there, is this little face, and it sings a song, I believe, in Spanish, and nothing else happens with it. But me and my sister find it funny, so we just, or I just kept it. And then lastly, I've got Flappy Bird, the original Flappy Bird, and I just have it because I got it when it was available. Now on page 2, we'll go through these a little bit quicker. I've got reminders, I've got some extra things here, different things that you should know. The contacts calculator compass, I've got the voice memos, I've got my Rogers account, which is my carrier, speed test, to check the speed of the internet when I'm on the go or at home, and I've got the remote app, which is basically working with my Apple TV. Next, I've got tips, which you guys will see that within iOS 8 when it does come out. It gives you tips and tricks with iOS 8, and they'll be updated regularly so you can learn a little bit more. I've got iBooks, I've got podcasts, notes. I've got some stores here that I like to visit. I actually use these different applications, so it's like Amazon, Sears, Best Buy, various stores like that, just so I can quickly access them when I'm looking for things. This is actually my Hockey League thing here, so I can check on my schedule. The Score app is another sports app. It's very similar to the Sportsnet one I showed you before. Wicker, I was going to do a review on, but I don't really know exactly how it works. And then I've just got like a bank account thing, which I don't actually use there. And then in the last page here, I have the apps that I don't use, and these are all stock applications. You could see I used to use the Mail app here, but it was giving me a hard time, and it was not allowing my incoming emails to be shown as read. So I went ahead and moved to the Gmail app, which brings us to the bottom here. I've got my phone, Gmail app, Google Maps, and Safari. So that's pretty much what I use on my iPhone. If you guys have any suggestions on different applications or different games, let me know in the comment box down below. But I don't really have too much in terms of crazy things on this particular iPhone here because I am using a beta of iOS 8, so I haven't been able to put all the different applications I really like to use. But for now, this is what I'm using. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.